One of the best ways to get someone to ask you about solar is simply asking them. What's going on, my friends? My name is Joe Dickinson. I'm the creator of the Run with Solar marketing system and software, and we teach solar consultants how to generate leads online on top of offline strategies like you're about to hear right now. So if you haven't seen the software, by the way, if you're on YouTube, go check out the link in my bio or the link in the description of this video. Check it out. But before we do that, let's get into this training. So here's the deal. One of the things that we teach our solar consultants is telling them, hey, listen, you want to get the conversation of solar open as many times as possible, whether you're at a bar, you're talking to someone on the street, or you're at a social event or a networking event or whatever. One of the best ways to get someone to ask you about solar is simply asking them what they do for a living. And here's what I mean by that. You might be like, wait, what? Here's the reality. When you ask someone what they do for a living, they typically ask you back after they've answered. It's called a reciprocating question. What I mean by that is this. If you're out and about and you're talking to someone and you want to say, or you say something to the effect of, so what do you do for a living? They respond back with what they do, and then typically they say, well, what about you? This is where this script comes in. And one of the things that novices will do, or people that are not really geared and ready to answer this question in the best way, is say, well, I sell solar panels. When people hear that, right, and you know this probably being in the industry, a big sales wall goes up. So here's what we tell our consultants. I tell people to say, I'm an energy bill analyst. And when someone hears that, they're like, well, what is that? At this point, you can respond back with a pretty powerful script and say something to the effect of, and I've got it written down, so if you're on YouTube or something, look in the description, it's probably there. Or if you're in our platform watching this, we put it somewhere that you can kind of read it and you can memorize it to an extent. But basically what you can respond with is, I help people implement simple little things around the house to cut down on their electric bill or their energy bill, on top of giving them alternative forms of energy to help them save money. Let me repeat that. I help people implement simple little things around the home to cut down on their energy use and also give them alternative forms of energy to help them save money. That all starts with me looking at an energy bill. And when they hear that, typically, and the kicker here is talking about I help people do simple little things around the house. Guys, anyone wants to know that, and now they're looking at it like, whoa, does this person know something that I don't know? What things can I do around the house? Everyone wants to save money on their energy bill. You know this being in this industry. So leading with, I'm an energy bill analyst, or I'm an energy savings analyst. I like bill better rather than savings because savings is also a little bit salesy. The idea is to get them in the door. So at this point, right, follow me here, in the hypothetical, I say that to someone, they respond back with, what is that? I respond back with my little script I just said. At this point, typically people say, and we found this from just teaching this to our consultants and having them test it out, a lot of people say, whoa, that's kind of cool. So like, what kind of things do you recommend? At this point, you've got two options. Number one, you rattle off some things they can do, like high efficiency bulbs, turn off lights, especially in rooms that you're not in, and be conscious of that. Teach your kids to do that, reward them, etc. You get the idea. There's a million things that you can do to help people save money on their energy bill, and you can just Google energy saving techniques, right? So that's number one, you go through all that. And that's an okay thing to do, and then you kind of get into solar. What I like better is if you're in an atmosphere where you can exit from that person, like say you're at the gym or you're at a bar or wherever, and you can kind of get away from them, what you want to do is kind of be the trailer and not the movie, be the preview and not the movie, right? And so what we teach our consultants who use our software at this point is we say, well, hey, listen, I've got actually a short little video and a PDF that gives you 8 like really simple things to do around the house that you're probably not even thinking of. I can send those to you if you're really interested. Typically people say, yeah, for sure, absolutely. At this point, our Run with Solar app, and if you haven't seen it, check in the YouTube link and go look at this software. But the cool thing is, in this hypothetical, I can basically grab that person's phone number, or I can say to them, hey, what's your Instagram? I'll just DM you over the information. Notice I said Instagram. The reason why is getting someone's Instagram handle and being able to direct message is a very common thing these days. And number two, it's a little bit less intrusive than asking for a phone number. Now, if you're a little bit more old school, you're talking to someone that might be a little bit older who's more willing to give a phone number, do that, of course. Phone numbers are always the best. The cool thing is, once you get their phone number or their Instagram or their email or their Facebook or whatever, you've got the ability to message them some information. That's when you open up this app, this Run with Solar app, and we actually have built for you guys a PDF at the time shooting this video. We're working on a video right now. That you can send to someone that gives them 8 things to go ahead and do to drop their energy bill. And of course, one of them is thinking about going solar. So the cool thing is, guys, you're getting a conversation open and you're leading with value. You now know this person, you're giving them a resource, and you're communicating back and forth with them. You see how the conversation of solar becomes a lot easier now? All because what'd you say? What do you do for a living? And when they respond back with, what do you do? I'm an energy bill analyst. So I want you to maybe pause this video and watch it again, but anyone can do this. Guys, if you're out and about, you can use this line all day long, and I guarantee people are gonna say, what's an energy bill analyst? It totally changes the dynamic as opposed to you saying, I sell solar panels, or I'm a solar consultant, or I'm an energy savings specialist. That's cool, little too salesy for me. Go with something like this, get the conversation open, and then lead into solar, right? Because that's what you do. You get solar panels, or you help people get panels on their home to go green, save money, etc. But you all start with the goal of helping them save money. So say what you are, right? I'm an energy bill analyst, or whatever you'd like to do. So with that being said, hope you guys go implement this. If you don't, or if you haven't seen our software, you like this training, subscribe to our channel. But guys, go check out this software. It's totally free. For 3 days at the time shooting this video, if we still have free trials available. But get in here and learn more of this stuff, and you can massively accelerate your solar business. That being said, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.